オーラー皆さんいらっしゃいませ。今は3番セグメントがあ日本語を勉強します。はい、皆さんありがとうございます。よろしくお願いします。よし、よし、よし。皆さん、今は、あお、今は、今は、上司を勉強します。はい、皆さん、よし。はい、あ皆さん、勉強しましょう。よし。はい、今は英語を話します。皆さん、はい、ありがとうございます。よし。Hey everybody, welcome to the show. Gonna be doing particles now, moving forward. Gonna start with wa and ga tonight for the particles. But first, we gotta do some kanji. We gotta do our kanji drills. There we go. We're almost done with Genki, with the kanji from Genki, from the Genki books. We're right at the end. We're almost there. We're gonna be done soon enough. Done soon enough. And then it'll be all about writing sentences moving forward, um, and translations and other things, as well as learning particles and applying them into sentences moving forward. So let's get on with the first set here, and that is the kanji drills. Oh, there we go. Sorry, gomen nasai. There we go. I was in the wrong section. Gomen nasai. Um, here we go. So our last word was chosa, survey. Chosa was our last word. So let's see here. Hmm. All right. E adjective. This is mazui. 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 Oh, that's in. Oh. Oh, really? We're almost done here, huh? Okay. Well, this is in hiragana. Where is. Oh. Really? We're done? All I have are verbs here? Oh. So we have saigo ni and genki dene. Oh. Oh. Well, everything else is verbs here. Gomen nasai minasan. Hi. Mm, Saigo ni. Here's Saigo ni. Saigo ni, which means finally. And then the last one, that's not a verb. This is the expression genki dene. Genki dene. Oh, if I had known, I would have just finished it off last week. Gomen nasai minasan. Genki de ne. Take care of yourself. That's it. Oh wow. I did not realize those were the last expressions and vocabulary. Oh. Wow. So that's it. We're through. Everything else is all verbs. It's all verbs in this section here. That's it. Wow. Oh wow. I am so sad and very sorry. um, that's it. That's it. That's the end of Genki. We finally did it. We got all the kanji adjectives, nouns, and adverbs out of Genki, as well as expressions. We got over 26 pages. We got 26 pages of this. All of this out of Genki, which also includes some manga that I had that I was working on before a year ago. Wow. Oh wow. I didn't even realize that. I would have just finished it off last week. We could have formally bid goodbye to Genki. Pretty good book. It's a pretty good book. It's pretty fun. Alright. So, yeah. Is there any way I can maybe do something more? No? No, right? Yeah. Alright. Daijobu minasan. Daijobu. It's all good. It's all good. It's okay. So that's yeah, we're done with Genki nouns, adjectives, and adverbs in kanji. Saigo ni. Saigo ni, finally, and Genki dene. Take care of yourself. That's our last nouns and adjectives and adverbs in kanji. Wow, what a great journey this was, though. Going through getting all this kanji down. 26 compiled over 26 pages. Let me just fix that up here. Yeah, compiled 26 pages. What a journey. I hope that really was helpful for all of you. I don't think I'll be able to print all this out. 26 pages. There's no way I'm gonna print out 26 pages, but this will be. But all this compilation will be very helpful in the days to come, as all this. Yeah. All right then. That's it. That's Genki. We're done. All right. So let's switch over to ga and wa. So ga and wa is very trippy at times, because it can change your whole entire sentence completely. But it's all about where wa and ga aims at. So, for example, wa here, wa points to your sentences to the right, while ga points to the subject on the left. To use the arrows here. Subject, ga, sentence. Sentence, subject, wa, sentence. if you look at it this way, it's emphasizing. It's about the emphasis. The ga emphasis the subject itself, and the sentence will carry that subject. With wa, the subject here is not carried. It carries the sentence instead. Normally, this is known as the topic particle. Known as the topic particle because it emphasizes what your topic is. While ga stresses what your subject is. So when you notice when you use the word when you ask a question, you probably might notice that you're saying ga. I'm gonna write this in English for all of you just to make it a little easier. Well, no. When you're saying what is this? There we go. All right. The ga stresses nani. Ga kore desu ka? Desu ka. So the ga here, which I'm gonna bold, okay, is stressing the nani. Just like that. There we go. It's stressing the nani. Where's the ga at? Where's ga? Oh crap! It's. There we go. I hate when I don't know why the insert button is next to the backspace button. That is so annoying. There we go. So as you can see here, the ga is pointing at nani. Nani ga kore desu ka? If you and that's yeah. So the kore desu ka is what nani is carrying, because you're basically saying what is this? You know, basically you're saying what is this? It's stressing on the what part. It's kind of weird. But you never say nani wa. You always end up saying nani ga kore desu ka. But when it comes to the wa points to the sentence itself. So if you want to say let's say a ga. You want to say like the movie. I don't know. The movie's crowded. No. The cat ran home. There we go. So you want to say the cat ran home. There we go. So here's our subject. In English, we have our subject, our verb, and our object. The cat's the subject, ran is the verb, and the object is the home. Now, in Japanese, the object and the verb reverses. But because the cat is the subject, and the thing is that he ran home, we're saying that the cat ran home. The cat would be the topic. So in Japanese, we would say neko. Neko wa uchi ni what was ran again? Aruite? Let's see here. To run. Oh, hashiru. I don't know why I was thinking it was something different. Hashiru, so it's hashirimashita. 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 There we go. Hashirimashita. So it's so the wa is pointing to ran home, because basically if somebody says what happened, like say for example they say what happened, you would say neko wa uchi ni hashirimashita. So now the subject is about the cat, and then everybody starts talking about the cat. Because that's what the whole topic is about. The topic is about the cat. So somebody would ask you what happened or what's going on. You know, somebody's asking you a question, you would reply with the wa, because you want to establish the topic of what the question what the answer of the question is. Just like that. So wa will be put when you use wa, it's always going to point to the main sentence. When you use ga, it's always going to point to the subject. It's going to stress. Basically, think of wa and ga as your stress. What are you stressing? Think of how we speak in English, and how we inflect our sentences. We'd be like, "This is a pencil. This is a pencil," as opposed to "This is a pencil." This is a pencil. You know what I'm saying? If you listen to how we speak very carefully, you can really see what we're stressing. We'll be like, "This is a pencil," or "This is a pencil." You see how that sounds? Now imagine Juan God doing that. Imagine Juan God doing that in that sense, where the wa is pointing at this is a pencil. That's wa. If you want ga, this is a pencil. That's ga. You saw how I stressed the word this? That's what ga points at. Whereas if you heard how I stressed pencil, that's where wa points at. So if you think of it in those terms of what it's stressing, that's basically how Japanese read into your words. It's kind of weird because it's kind of strange, because it's like I have yet to hear Japanese speech stress their inflections of words, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? Like when we speak in English, we really do stress our words very hard, and we know what the emphasis is, because that's what wa and ga is supposed to do. It's supposed to emphasize what it's saying, but we don't have that kind of situation in our speech. We just stress the key words we want to stress. So when we say this is a pencil, we're emphasizing the this part of the pencil, and people can detect what that means. Whereas we say this is a pencil, when we stress the pencil part, we're emphasizing on the pencil. So given saying that's how we do wa and ga. We usually just stress the words very hard and emphasize. So in a sense, wa and ga emphasizes what you're trying to say in a sentence, and it could be extraordinarily. It's not. I would say that it is kind of difficult, because it's very hard to point that out. I do want to recommend Tokini Andy. Is that how it's spelled? Tokini Andy? Let me see here. Tokini Andy? Yeah, Tokini Andy. Tokini Andy. Tokini Andy YouTube channel. If you go to Tokini Andy YouTube channel, it's a pretty good channel. And he has a whole 2 minute, like a near 3 minute video explaining wa and ga very clearly. It's pretty awesome. I do recommend checking it out. It's very good, because it makes a lot of sense what he's saying, that regarding ga and wa and how it functions, and and this is basically the way I'm presenting it the way he presented it, where he had arrows pointing in the where one guy was pointing at, which makes it way more easier. But he actually goes into more greater detail in that in that 3 minute video, better than I can, explaining Wan God. The best way I can explain is that it's just stressing how you use Wan God stresses to the recipient, whoever you're speaking to, will know what you're talking about, in which direction, in that sense. So that's the way Wanga works. So let me do some quick practice sentences here, for Wanga. Let's see here. Some examples of wa. Yeah, let's say I eat ramen thank you at the izakaya. So how will we put this? Well, I'm saying that I'm eating at the izakaya, so ramen, which is our subject, ramen, oh, sorry, I think Japanese would be better here. Ramen. Alright. Here's ramen. Then we're going to say wa. Ramen wa. Izakaya. Here is izakaya. Izakaya de for at. Tabemashita. Tabemasu. There it is. Tabemasu. There we go. So here's the wa. Okay. There we go. So I'm saying that I eat ramen at the izakaya. Izakaya de tabemasu. Bam. There we go. There we go. So the wa is pointing at izakaya de tabemasu. There we go. Let's do one more sample sentence. Let's see. Let me keep the sentence simple for I am going to the movies. There we go. So you don't have to normally say I am in Japanese. But if say you want to start your topic off, for the conversation, then you could say watashi wa, even though mostly women use it, or you could do boku, ore if you're older, but boku wa, eiga, eiga ni iteimasu. 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 There we go. I am going to the movies. And the wa here. There we go. So there we are. I'm not like the focus of the sentence. It's the going to the movies. That's the focus of the sentence. Not me. So it would be wa in this instance, and this will get when you say boku wa eiga ni itemasu. People then a person will reply back and say, "Oh, what are you going to see?" So they'll probably say, down here under ga. Under ga, they'll say, "What are you going to see?" What movie? Actually, a better way is what movie are you watching? So their reply will probably be eiga ga. They'll say nani ga. Sorry, nani ga eiga o mitemasu, or probably mitakoto. They might say mitakoto, but I'll keep it simple and say mitemasu. And there we go. And that'll be their reply. What are you watching? There we go. There we go. Emphasizing on the what part. So that's how a conversation would look like. Like that, so I'm going to the movies. Boku wa eiga ni itemasu. Nani ga eiga o mitemasu. Oh. Dragon Ball Super. Superhero no eiga o mimasu. Oh. See? Like that. Just like that. That seemed to flow nicely, didn't it? So that's how wa and ga works in this, how it works. Because we already established through wa that the topic is that I'm going to the movies. So we now know that I'm going to the movies. So now it switches over and they're stressing what movie are you going to see? Oh, I'm going to. What movie are you going to watch? And then I answer the question, just like that. So what was the stressed for going to watch, while going to see, which is the topic wa. This is where the topic wa comes in, because I established that the topic is I'm going to go to the movies, and the reply is okay. Well, what movie are you going to see? Oh, so now it's emphasizing on the what part, as in, give me the answer. What's the name of it? I want to see it. Yeah. So in a sense, if you that's a good example, a perfect example of how wa and ga would work in a conversation. Although I doubt that when when high fluency, advanced fluency occurs, you won't be using boku wa and saying like it'll become a lot more easier, a lot more paceable, I guess you could say. When you get used to knowing where you're pushing pointing wa and ga at. So always remember, ga is always going to focus on the subject. Mostly your questions are going to have ga. If you're using adjectives, just to on a final note, would tend to say ga. So when you're saying I like books, okay, ga would be normally used here because you're telling people that you like books. So you'd be like hon ga ski. Ski desu. Ski desu. You don't have to use des, but there we go. But in basics, learning attributes, it doesn't hurt to say des. Even though it's very formal. Let's see here. There we go. So when you're using adjectives, you want to say I like books. You say hon ga ski desu. There you go. And the ga is because you're emphasizing the book when using the adjectives in this matter here. Like I like books. So those are some samples there on how wa and ga points at a sentence. So ga points to words before ga, and wa points to sentences after wa. So if you want to if you want to use that as an example, wa points to the right side of the sentence and ga points to the left side of the sentence. I think if we want to really simplify it, ga points to the left side of the sentence and wa points to the right side of the sentence. And very important to make sure you know what you're trying to stress to the recipient of your statements, so that way they won't get thrown off, because it's gonna sound very weird if you say nani wa instead of nani ga, because the what part is the emphasis. So yeah, basically, I guess the best way I can describe it, and you could correct me if I'm wrong, but wa and ga just emphasizes your sentence. It's how you emphasize what you're saying in your sentence. If you're saying wa, you're emphasizing everything to the right. If you're saying ga, you're emphasizing everything to the left. It's a strange way to think about it, but it is emphasis, and it's establishing your context, and you gotta have that good strong context when you're communicating with the people of Japan or anybody who speaks Japanese, for that matter. All right, so let's close this out with a couple of practice drills here. Just do a couple of sentences from my notes here. There we go. All right, got line 76 and line 77. I didn't pick a subject to do this today, so I'm guessing we could do we can use wa and ga in this instance, and let's see, chuni. Yeah, we could do chuni. We could do chuni today. Chuni is by the end of the day or sometime during the day. So let's do this here. Chuni. Here we go. Here's chuni. Okay. Sometime during or by the end of. Sometime during, by the end of. By the end of. There we go. Alright. Alright. So let's do practice sentences with that. Okay. So why am I going for it? I am sorry for that. So let's go with by the end of the morning. Asa. Okay. So let's say asa chuni. Asa chuni. At the end of the day, asa chuni. Let's see. Hon wa. Hon wa yomu. Yomu mae ni. Mae ni. Mae ni. Riporto o kakimasu. Here we go. Actually, I could do this here. かきてを、をかきてください. There we go. Alright. So that means by the end of the morning, or we could do it even better. これは、これ朝. Here we go. これ朝. これは yeah, I think that's it. これが there we go. Okay. これが so by the end of this morning. Oh. Sorry everybody. I am not doing a good job switching between Japanese and English. By the end of this morning, before you read, please write a report. There we go. Okay. By the end of this morning, before you read, please write a report. これが朝中に本を読む前にレポートを書きてください. There we go. Alright. So there's our first sentence. So let's see. What would be a good one? Okay. We could say, how about we try this one? When the teacher arrives, when the teacher arrives, let me see. When the teacher arrives, please speak with her sometime during lunch today. There you go. All right. So where is that? Here we go. Okay. Sensei. Sensei を入る時に時に気を中に今日の朝ごはん Asa gohan? Oh, no, that's morning. Hiru gohan. I think it's hiru gohan. Hiru gohan. Kyo no hiru gohan. 12話してください。ください。There we go. Alright, that should read today's lunch. Sometime during today's lunch, please speak with the teacher. There we go. There we go. I think there we are. Alright. 今日の昼ご飯中に話してください. When the teacher arrives, please speak with her sometime during lunch today. There we go. I think I got it. Let me know down in the comments if my sentences were correct or what the correct sentences should be. I got no problem with that. We are all here to learn. There we go. So there's our lessons for today. Yeah, I didn't realize I only had 2 more kanji left in Genki, but let me tell you something. This is a good set of books here. I just want to say, they're pretty good. The school utilized these 2 books very well. I do recommend these, the Genki books. They're pretty good. They're pretty effective. They get you. They really break down the fundamentals and such. So yeah, man. Get both of them, and especially if your school's using it. Make sure you get these. However you're studying Genki, Japanese, I do recommend the Genki books. But they're not going to teach you everything Genki, saying everything Japanese, everything Genki. They're not going to teach you everything in Japanese. You got to, work hard and learn, learn more stuff from other sources, other books and such, or reading manga, or watching Japanese television, or and stuff like that. And don't let up. So that's the end of Genki, everybody. It was a great ride, getting all the grammar that I learned from school and writing down all the kanji. So moving forward, it's just going to be practice sentences with the particles, and using all the vocabulary and notes that I've taken from that I compiled here from school, and get better and start getting more fluent. So there we go. 皆さんありがとうございます。よし。はい。皆さんコメント、like、サブスクライブをください。はい。ありがとうございます。皆さんまた来週に。Good night. Buenas noches. おやすみなさい。